believe it or not, when Lyft originally launched with their rideshare model, Uber actually thought they would be shut down. Today we'll discuss this and some other things you may not have known about Uber and Lyft. Alright, so first, when Uber launched back in 2009, they were exclusively their black car service, commercially licensed drivers in black cars. They did pioneer the idea of using an app on your phone to request a car, unlike traditional taxi or cab services where you essentially hailed cars or you called to get a ride. But then 3 years later in 2012, Lyft launched with their rideshare model, people using their personal vehicles to give rides. And Uber originally viewed Lyft as operating in a legal gray area. They actually thought the rideshare model would be shut down. But then shortly thereafter, Uber saw that the rideshare model was the dominant model, you could have much more cars at a more affordable price point, and they decided to launch UberX. And the rest is history. Since then, the base Uber option, UberX, is where they provide the majority of their rides. But yes, Uber did pioneer the idea of requesting a ride from an app on your phone, but Lyft pioneered the rideshare concept. Uber originally thought rideshare was not going to be allowed. Alright, also, when I started driving UberX back in 2014, they did not allow the driver app on your personal phone. They gave us all iPhones. I believe it was an iPhone 4, so I used my own personal phone for navigation, but I had to use the iPhone that they provided in order to access the driver app. And only a few months later, after I began driving in 2014, Uber did allow drivers to have the driver app on their own personal phone, and with Lyft, it's always been that way. They've always allowed their driver app on personal phones. And another, believe it or not, back in 2014 when I began driving, Uber told drivers to not accept tips. There was no option to tip in the driver app, and the mentality of the original CEO was to make things as seamless as possible for riders. They wanted riders to be able to get in and get out without needing to do anything, which obviously isn't great for drivers, and they shouldn't have been telling us drivers not to accept tips. We're independent contractors. That's entirely our choice. And early on in those days, UberX was actually priced a lot higher. So Uber was probably thinking that they were including the tip in the pricing. But then over the course of like 2015, I believe, they decided to drop prices by 20% a couple of times. And at that point, the tip is no longer built into the fare, and they need to start emphasizing tips. They finally added an in-app tipping option in 2017. This was 5 years after they launched UberX, and with Lyft, they've always had an in-app tipping option. Also, back in 2014 when I started driving, navigation to the destination was not available from the driver apps. So you would pick up the rider, they would tell you their destination, you would put it into your navigation app, and then you would navigate. Again, early on for riders, they wanted to make it as simple as possible. Just basically press a button and get a ride. The app would geolocate them, then the driver would come pick them up, and then they would tell the driver their destination. They didn't have to do all of that stuff when requesting a ride. Just press a button essentially. But then it evolved from no destination address entered originally to riders entering the destination address but drivers not knowing the destination when a request came in, and then eventually drivers know the destination with upfront fares now. And again, knowing the destination is great when you receive a request, but not the fare portion being calculated upfront. That needs to go away. Alright, also, when Lyft originally launched, their tagline was your friend with the car, and they encouraged riders to sit up front and for drivers to fist bump riders. They wanted to create a friendly atmosphere, and they also gave us pink car stashes, pink fuzzy car stashes to put on our vehicles. So Lyft's tagline was your friend with the car, and Uber's was your private driver, and eventually Lyft just had to relent and drop all of this stuff in order to compete with Uber and make it more professional, as opposed to making it just like you're giving your friend a ride. But overall, Lyft pretty much pioneered all of the features that we see in our rider and driver apps today, and Uber lagged behind and eventually matched. The rideshare concept in general, in-app tipping, having the driver app on your personal phone, Lyft pioneered all of these ideas. And Uber, on the other hand, has basically controlled market pricing, since they have always been the dominant player in terms of size and sheer capital. But what about all of you? Did you know all of these things? Were some of you early drivers like I was and experienced all of this stuff as well? If you've yet to download the Solo app to help you manage your rideshare business and earn more, our referral link is in the description. We also have a free newsletter, and the link to sign up for that is in the description as well. If you've yet to watch my previous video on my daily rideshare setup, everything I actually use, be sure to check that one out. Thanks again for watching, and drive safe. Thanks.